make a Hilary Duff film, it becomes a really cool film, really nice film, something that you'd want to bring your kids to. And I just wanted to do something with music, and this was just like the perfect vehicle. And then with Hilary's success as a singer, it was the perfect match.
It's such a rush. I was, working on the movie, going into the studio at night, and then each weekend I would go out of town for 2 tour dates, which was getting so crazy, and I'm like, oh, I can't focus on anything, but I still like it. I like it so much.
She brings the whole set together, and she's so fun and cool.
I remember it was my first day on the set, and it wasn't awkward, it wasn't hard, it wasn't difficult to kind of get in the swing of things. It was just like automatic.
I have been having the best time working on this movie.
I think our director, Sean, has really assembled a great group of people.
I'm going to call numbers, but I call one, that's what you come and enjoy, all right?
That's one thing that I love about the movie is working on it. There's so many kids that are, close to my age. We hang out all the time, and
camaraderie is fantastic. I can't believe it.
I think we all became pretty close friends pretty fast. We all get along great.
Kind of reminded me a little bit of Fame. It's like all the different talents coming together. And music has been like a huge part of my life ever since I was like a little kid.
I've played the piano before. I was a drummer when I was younger.
I play the piano.
I'm actually really good at the air guitar. I wanted to be a rock star, but didn't quite pan out.
My mom let me be in a rock band, let me play in the living room, in the garage, and I just fell in love with music. And I want people to see this and say, hey, I could go to school, I could learn to play the guitar, the drums, the piano, a horn, saxophone, any musical instrument, because I think if there's music in your life, there's happiness in your life.
It's been great because they're fun and they're smart. I'm just surprised at really how smart like Lauren and Hilary and all these little kids are, and Johnny.
They bring each other up, they challenge each other, and they're terrific. And then there's John Corbett.
You take the top of the 4.
Awesome.
I was talking to Terry.
he just comes up with the craziest things ever, and it makes me laugh. Like, it's hard to do a scene with him without laughing.
I can't do it.
Come on, arms out, stand on one leg. Come on, go.
Nice job.
Working on this movie has brought together the most fun group of people, and I say that has to come from the guy in charge, and that's Sean.
Sean is the funniest director.
After almost every take, you go, genius, or brilliant.
Brilliant. That was brilliant?
Brilliant means it was good, but we're gonna try it again.
Cut! Genius! 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 Cut! Genius!
Genius means that's it. Check the gate.
Moving on.
He's great. I couldn't ask for a better director.
I want to hear somebody do that from now on every time I do a take. Let me introduce you to one interesting, fascinating lady. Maybe you'll be inspired. I know we were.
Terry's my sister, and she's my favorite person in the whole world. She likes a challenge, she thrives when she's pushed, and the people who can do that, they don't live in Flagstaff. Terry deserves a chance to learn from the best. She's already good, but she could be great.
It's more of a challenge for me, because it's a lot more dramatic than anything that I've ever worked on before. And it really has so many layers to it. The show's over. Okay, you can go now.
Look, whatever it is, you can't leave.
There's parts where she's really struggling, and then there's super dramatic parts, and I really liked it. So it's kind of like a whole growing experience for her in the movie. Terry's more of a songwriter than a singer in the movie, and I'm kind of more of a singer than a songwriter, but it does work pretty good, and it's a good mix. It's a very good mix of, the acting and the singing together. heart.
I think it's a movie with quite a strong message.
Because if you devote yourself to something when it really is the right thing to be doing, you're in gold.
The number one thing they owe themselves is to follow their dream. And I hope the parents come away with the courage to allow their children to follow their dream.
It's not just her like trying to achieve this dream, it's also her, trying to overcome all these obstacles at home and kind of move on and just grow up, which is, something that, we all have to do and experience and go through. And, it's not always like that rosy picture where it's so easy that, there's always many obstacles that are thrown in our paths.
A lot of kids, do have to go through tragic things, and I want them to be able to know that they're not alone and to see that other people feel pain and all different kinds of stuff like that. And also I want them to feel very inspired to go out and do something if they have a dream that they want to focus on or they want to work at, to go for it, because anything can happen.
I like this girl. You know how to pick them.